Hey guys, Sublord here, back in with another action figure review. Today we'll be continuing our looks at this wave of DC Comics digital, fidgetal, whatever you want to call it, olds figures with the Bronze Age Red Tornado, who was allegedly a gold label to like Walmart or something, but shocker, never saw him there. Like I said, I got this as a 3-pack from Amazon, saved quite a bit of money, like $30 worth, getting it there. So I would recommend, if it's still available, getting it there. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, why don't we cut right to the chase and get to the meat and taters of this review and take a look, see at all Red Tornado has to offer in terms of accessories. He's got a pair of open hands. He comes packaged with these, but they're not the tightest things ever. So I swapped out the fists, which I did have to heat up to get on. I mean, it is what it is. He's got the collectible trading card bio on the back. Basic stuff there. And then, of course, we have the hockey puck display stand we're using with all McFarlane Toys releases. And here is the man of the hour, Red Tornado. Now, unfortunately, he's got this stupid crinkle sack cape made out of that taffeta material. It doesn't hang very well. I mean, when they first started doing capes, they used like more of a t-shirt material, and I liked that. I thought that was fine. Now they use this stuff, and all I gotta say is, if you like this material, you probably like Pinars, because these capes suck. I will also say it's stupid that it's not wired, but the collar is wired. Like, you could pose the collar around. Not for nothing, I would have rather the collar was not wired and the cape was wired, but you know, the collar's wired, you can pose it a little bit. Why is the collar wired but the cape not wired, you might ask? Well, it's because the Todd Father's mind, it's like the inner workings of that thing are an enigma. Probably even to himself. So as far as articulation goes, his head will look side to side, it'll look up and down, tilt, all that good stuff. Once again, I wish he didn't have the nose, and I wish he had more circular ears. He's supposed to be a robot, not a person. I mean, he acts like a person, but he is a robot. Shoulders go up, back down, forward and back. He's got a swivel in the bicep there. He's got that beautiful butterfly. Works okay. I'm thinking this is like the Speeding Bullets Batman body, or that red and blue Superman body. That's what I'm guessing this is. He does have a double elbow. Not the most attractive thing, but not terrible, I guess. And then he's got the ball hinge wrists that will rotate. Sometimes they will hinge and they will swivel, but like I said, it is kind of hard to get in there because he's got these glove cuffs, and I would recommend heating these glove cuffs so you can get them higher up on the arm. That way you can actually get to that wrist peg. Easier said than done, I'm afraid. Torso can lean back, can lean forward a tiny bit, get a little bit more lean forward in the waist, as often you do with a McFarlane figure. You get a lot of tilt in the waist. I'm kind of surprised his waist is like as easy to move as it is. Usually the waists are what's tight on these things, not the diaphragm, but it is what it is. I could probably always heat that up and pinch it closed if need be, but it doesn't bother me, so whatever. It could be tighter though. His hips will kick forward and back, out, back down. He's got like no thigh cut game whatsoever. Like, I'm not getting anything out of those. There's like no thigh cut whatsoever on this guy, so there's that. He does have a double jointed knee. It's a little chunky, not gonna lie. Nothing in his pirate boots, but he does have a ball hinge ankle that will rotate, hinge, and pivot with a toe joint that's not too egregiously loose, but he doesn't have the hardest time standing despite his shortcomings, so there is that. So that is nice. I will say this cape is really what is killing my buzz for this figure, because I don't like that it just flares out and junk. It's good for posing, gets out the way, but it's like that 0 Hour Superman cape. It just kind of flares out. That No Man's Land Batman had the only cape like this that wasn't wired, that actually sat right on the figure. Everyone else is just, it's not cutting it. So, kind of sucks, but it is what it is, I'm afraid. So with that being said, I think it's now time that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here's good old Red Tornado. Alongside the rest of this Fidgetal Digital wave, we have Barbara Gordon Batgirl again, probably the weakest link because she feels the most dated. Then we also have Blackfire, who we did take a look at yesterday. Check that review out if you haven't already. Really appreciate it if you did, because, well, I'm still stoked that I didn't have to chase down that Platinum Edition. But at any rate, like I said, scaling's alright. It's not perfect. It's McFarlane. Pretty much know what you're getting at this point. But I think Red Tornado came out pretty good. So, getting these two out of the way. Funny, we got a wave with two girls instead of just one. But we also have our two regulars, the Mythic Legions Brother Mandibulith and the infamous Element Spawn, who, you know, I would think he'd be closer to Red Tornado's height, but no dice. He's not towering, but he is taller. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and while it may be a step up from the Target exclusive version of Red Tornado, the fact that the cape is not fully wired is still baffling to me, and is the only thing really holding me back from liking this figure as much as I want to, because Red Tornado is one of my favorite lesser members of the Justice League, especially thanks to both Batman the Brave and the Bold and the Young Justice series, because, well, he wasn't really in Justice League Unlimited that much. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, catch you guys later.